Hello, copper. Well, many of you may have seen this before in many episodes. Dick Tracy and his little squad car come through here quite often to break up any shenanigans that are going on with Boris, usually. But what I don't show very often is that it's also got a knife inside of it. So I mean, for a fun night Friday, if you can't have fun with this, then there's something wrong with you, man. You need maybe medical help. But you got a clue detector, a Crime Stopper whistle, and a little, clip point here. Novelty Knife Company, 75th anniversary, Dick Tracy. You don't get a watch, sorry. But it's a halfway dull. A halfway dull knife. There's like convex over here and there's a burr over here, but you got to consider you're a kid when you're doing this. It's not so much about the knife. You got the knife there, but it's really the knife is kind of an afterthought on this 2-inch blade. And then they tell you, hey, clue detector's over here, but it's not really over here, it's over here. And how do you get to your clue detector? Where there's a little, you can rotate it out. And the one good thing about, if you kind of remember, you're a kid, right? So when you're a kid, you're small. But with a magnifying glass, you realize you can make things bigger. You're bigger than some small things. You can check the details out. So you got that going for you. All right. And those of you that, wearing headsets and everything, fair warning. A whistle will be deployed here. Not very good. Not very well deployed. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah, it's kind of high pitched. And, yeah, you need practice. This lanyard is like a little hollow tubing for some wire or something. But you get a cool car. Now, a lot of times when I was a kid, this is the type of cars and stuff, toys you would get. There weren't even really wheels, but you had to do it in your head anyway. So it's got some pretty good detail. Got the side view, the front view. Back view is just like police, but they put something on there. Squad car number 1, and it makes a good little storage for your knife. So you've got opportunities for playing around right there. You got a knife to play around with. You got a magnifying glass you could burn some insects and stuff with if you had the sunlight. It may not be enough power. Burn insects. Yeah, he'd freak out with you, mate. You're a bit large for him. But yeah, there you go. That's, oh look, it's an exhaust hose. So that exhaust hose going inside the car. Don't do it, Dick Tracy. Don't do it. You've got a lot of your life still ahead of you. Celebrating 75 years of fighting crime. So you got an overhead view and everything else. And then at the bottom here, what does it say? Dick Tracy, copyright, Tribune Media Services. All rights reserved. So mine would probably be all scratched up because I'd be. But so there you go. That's a knife that you can have fun with on a Friday. You don't even have to wait till Friday. It could be any time. And when a kid got older, he might stash something in here because mom would think that's innocent. But underneath, all right, we don't want to get involved with that, but I'm just saying. What's going on with Dick Tracy and them? Why is he always hanging around with this guy who's dressed inappropriately? There we go. See, you even got headlights and everything. Alright. Thank you for watching, and have a fun Friday.